Good morning, Internet. Good morning, world. Good morning. It is a beautiful day, and welcome to Beyond the Back 40. Welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, come along as we get out beyond the back 40 in my not-so-new 2022 F-350 and Arctic Fox truck camper. With my two dogs, Obsidian and Pebbles, I'm exploring anywhere that seems interesting or out of the way. This week, I'm at El Morro National Monument. We're going to go check out some ancient Pueblos, some petroglyphs, and some ice caves and a lava flow. But before we can get into all that, let's take the dogs for a walk. Nothing like a cold start, eh, boys? So here at El Morro National Monument, there is ancient petroglyphs that I can see up close, and there's ancient Pueblos, stone dwellings from the ancestors. Some that are unearthed and some that are earthed, that are still covered up by dirt. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. So right now I'm on the paved walking trail, which is only a half a mile, or 1 kilometer roughly. And then I'm going to take the other trail, which is 2 miles or 3 kilometers. So the reason this is called El Morro National Monument is literally in Spanish, El Morro means headland or the bluff. And it's in these bluffs that 700 years ago, the ancient peoples were cutting slabs out of them to build their pueblos, leaving their marks and their petroglyphs over the years, including Spanish ones later on. I hope I'm getting all this right. I do have a guidebook. This little oasis here has been used by travelers since for 700 to 800 years. In 1598, there's documented record of a Spaniard finding it after almost dying of thirst. Right below these sandstone bluffs. How freaking cool is that? These petroglyphs. Followed by much, much later, I guess technically petroglyphs now. But there's the ancient handprints. How cool is that? graffiti are carved by workers of the Union Pacific Railroad. In 1868, they ran a survey through here. And so a lot of the carvings are from that. But there's ones dating to the 1700s, the 1600s, missionaries conquering and trying to transform the Aboriginals. It's just such a crazy placard in time. They're just everywhere. I gotta say, just doing the inscription trail, it's only a half mile, but it's worth your time. I only show just a couple of them, but there's over 2,000 from all different periods of time, over hundreds of years. It really is absolutely fascinating, actually, just incredible. And just look at these bluffs. Just amazing. So El Morro was designated a national monument in 1906. And afterwards, they started planting all this vegetation here to keep people away from the sandstone bluffs. But people being people still had to leave their mark and graffiti. So anything after 1906, they started erasing. So I don't know if you can see, but there's these big sanded off patches. That's where they've erased anything after 1906. You can sure tell we're on the leeward side of the mountain where the sun never hits, because right here is all snow and ice. When I woke up this morning, it was -9. I believe colder in New Mexico than it is in Prince George, British Columbia, which is what, like thousands of kilometers north? But it is pretty cool. It warms up really nicely. When the sun hits you, it's like you can tell you're in the desert. Imagine if that rock let go like while you were walking under it. It's like just so precariously perched there. Maybe another 100 years it'll erode enough. It would not be ideal. Just look at that view. Just spectacular. This place is just so unique. Finally actually up to touch this sandstone. And it's super, super grippy. It is like sandpaper. There's something about it, like actually like setting your hands on it, you know? It's interesting. Sina, which means where pictures are on the rock, was occupied from roughly 1275 to 1400 by the ancestors of today's Azumi people. 18 rooms were excavated in 1954, 1955, and 1961. Today, however, the focus at El Morro has shifted from excavation to preservation because the walls of the Pueblo have been exposed to the elements for over 50 years. Halting deterioration is an ongoing effort. The small excavated portion of the Pueblo you see today is deceptive. At over 800 rooms, Astina was a sizable town. Astina was first excavated in 1954 by Richard B. Woodbury, bottom left, and a Zuni work crew revealing 12 rooms, including both a round and square kiva and numerous artifacts. Stabilization of the uncovered rooms began almost immediately. Just amazing. It's so amazing. Seeing history like this is just absolutely eye-opening and incredible. And it's so recent in human history. Like there's so much we don't know yet. Someday I want to see the pyramids and like the birthplace of civilization. Like there's just so many amazing places. Get out and explore beyond your back 40, guys. Just get out and see this world. I hope this inspires you to go do something. But with that, this trail is pretty much over. We're gonna head back to the camper. I got puppies waiting for me, and then let's go see what else is down the road. Hello, my sweet babies. Hello, hello, hello. Come on, let's go inside. Come on. Hey, puppies. Ready to rock? Let's rock. So I get the feeling by the looks of that entranceway that these ice caves are private and I'm going to have to pay to go in. Not a huge deal, depending on the cost, but a little pet peeve of mine, people owning land that you can just hike into. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I was right. It is $14 to explore. But I'm a sucker for volcanoes, so you know what? 14 bucks isn't so bad. Anyway, they have two trails. One that goes to the top of the volcano, which overlooks the cone, kind of like when I was in California, which, if you look back to this video right here, you'll see that one. And they have another cut-across trail to the ice cave, which is kind of like when I was exploring the lava tube in Mount St. Helens, which, if you look at the link or the video description right here, you can look back and see that one. And according to the little piece of paper that they give you, quite handy, this is called a splatter cone. And it's caused when hot air rushes through a molten tube as it's coming towards the Earth's surface and splurges out, almost like a pimple. I will say this is pretty handy. They have little stumps that are numbered, and each one has a description of the piece of paper telling you what's what. So this Bandera volcano erupted 10,000 years ago. It shows you how long it takes for, like, look how little vegetation is on this hillside. Pretty crazy. I gotta say, like, you can literally, it's a really cool volcano. As far as volcanoes go. kind of an expert. This is my second one. But like you can see the outline of like it's just so clear that it's clearly a volcano. It's you know what I mean? Like, it's really cool. The girl that is obsessed with rocks. Anyway, look at that view. And all that lava. So this whole area for miles is covered in lava. And if I had to guess, I would say that is an extinct volcano as well. But all this way is all lava fields from 10,000 years ago. There's another volcano right there. Pretty freaking sweet. So this volcano is a cylinder volcano. A cylinder volcano, which I'm just learning because as expertise as I am, having been to 2 volcanoes, 3 actually, it's 3. So apparently a cylinder volcano, pressure opens a crack in the earth and it shoots straight up and then hardens midair and then comes down, creating a cylinder. I'm pretty sure the Magic School Bus did an episode on this when I was a child. I wish I could remember now. By the way, great television show. Just saying. Hop on the Magic School Bus. Oh my goodness. Wow. So right here is the beginning of the Bandera lava tube system from when after it exploded and started leaching its way down and cooling. And right here is the center of the volcano. So it might just look like a pit, but I'm actually inside a volcano right now. How cool is that? Don't worry, it's not erupting. Only 10,000 years ago, so I'm fine. As you can see, no giant flaming embers, but just like insert embers there. How freaking cool is this? Can you believe this? Like, within 15 minutes of seeing ancient petroglyphs, I'm in a freaking volcano. Because I'll tell you what, this world is pretty freaking incredible. Holy smokes, that's huge. Look at the snow still in there. Wow. Oh, okay, I'll give him credit. It is a big cave. Crazy. So this is all a lava tube that's collapsed on itself. I gotta say, it is pretty cool. But we might have to switch to the iPhone because it's getting really dark down in here. Freaking cool is that? Like, what? Oh, you can feel the temperature dropping right away. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, that is definitely frozen ice. Oh, look, birds. Holy smokes, that is cool, man. Wow. So the lava keeps it insulated enough that it stays frozen year-round. And it's a little sanctuary for birds to get out of the heat. How cool is this? This is all frozen ice. It's quite nice down here. It's apparently only 31, 32 degrees. Not quite enough to see your breath, though. But still. Seriously, guys. This world is a beautiful place. You just got to get out and explore it a little bit. But the dogs are waiting for me at the truck. So we're going to get on out of here. get back to see him, go find a campsite. This is what Beyond the Back 40's all about. Watch out. Non-residents, $10 for day use. $15 for primitive. It's hard to film. Purpose. Come on, Sid. So I'm just getting set up, and I'm like, boy, the sun is sure high in the sky. Like, it's 4 o'clock. I gotta hurry up. I forgot. Last night was daylight savings time, so I got tons of time. I guess I could have kept driving, but that's okay. We're at a beautiful state park. We're at Blue Water Campground State Park, and it's really nice actually so far. It's a beautiful sunny day. But it's time for a cold, refreshing beer. I got some steaks that need cooking. We're gonna have some salad. Heat up some carrots and potatoes. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have a strawberry daiquiri tonight. It's a beautiful sunny day. That's good. Let's get these steaks on, get the mashed potatoes going. Let's get some dinner. Whew, it's warm out. And I cut a load of firewood today and did 2 separate hikes, so I'm a little, you know how it goes. He said, yeah, buddy. I know. Oof. What a gorgeous day, though. But first, before we can even do that, I got the steaks warming up. But we got to do this. Okay. All right. Mark appropriate boxes. Overnight camping. Yeah, $25. It's $10 for the electricity and then $15 for the site itself. Look at all this American money I have. It's so like movie style. 25. That's why we pulled out cash. We'll drop this off. Where's this? What a weird looking. Place money in an envelope. What envelope? Oh. This is such a weird little thing. I don't like this. Okay, guys, I'm just saying. This is dumb. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, guys. Like, you got to fold your money like right up to get it in there. There. What a silly way to do that. No offense, New Mexico, but get your crap together. All right. We're going to go drop that off. Take dogs for a little walk. And relax, because I'm really wore out right now. Let's go. Good boys. This way. Pebbles. There we go. Oh my goodness, they have horseshoe pits here. These, come on Pebbles, this way. Come on. These bring me right back to when I was a kid. Dad and I would play horseshoes together at Whiskers Point Provincial Park. Sure do miss those days. But that was like one of my favorite things to do. Or walking around Whiskers Point, throwing the ball up in the air and catching it in my glove. Pebbles, hey! But let's head back to the camper. Let's get some dinner on the go. Get some firewood chopped up. Get a fire going. It's going to be a good night. Actually, because it's such a nice evening, and my floor is dirty again every couple days. Look at all that sawdust coming out of these boots. Time to give the camper a little bit of a sweep. Should have brought the Milwaukee. There. That's better. All right.
fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care.